few years ago, I accidentally ran a keto experiment that completely changed my opinion about nutrition. And the weird part is that it started with a gas station hot dog. Not because I wanted one, because it was the only keto-friendly thing available. At the time, I thought keto was simple. Keep carbs low, stay in ketosis, lose weight, end of story. And for a while, that seemed true. I was eating bacon, bunless burgers, processed cheese snacks, low-carb convenience foods, and whatever else fit my macros. The scale was dropping. My ketones looked great. I thought I had cracked the code, but then something happened that I couldn't explain. My weight was improving, yet I felt worse. My energy was unpredictable. My workout suffered. My digestion wasn't great. And every few days I found myself wondering the same thing. If keto is supposed to make people feel amazing, why do I feel average? That question sent me down a rabbit hole that eventually led to one of the most heated debates in the entire keto community: dirty keto versus clean keto. And before you assume you already know the answer, let me tell you about the discovery that completely flipped my thinking halfway through this journey. Because one side is right about something incredibly important, and the other side is right about something almost nobody talks about. Let's start with the basics. Dirty keto follows one rule: keep carbs low enough to stay in ketosis. That's it. If that means gas station hot dogs, processed meats, fast food burgers without buns, artificial sweeteners, and packaged keto snacks, so be it. The philosophy is simple: ketosis first, everything else second. Clean keto follows the same carbohydrate limits but adds another requirement. Food quality matters. Whole foods, vegetables, quality protein, healthy fats, minimal processing, organic when practical. The goal isn't just ketosis, it's overall health. Now here's where things get interesting. For years, I assumed clean keto had to be superior, not healthier. Superior. Surely better food quality meant better results. Then I stumbled across a case study that genuinely surprised me. A man had lost over 20 pounds eating mostly bunless fast food. No meal prep, no grass-fed beef, no organic vegetables, no Instagram-worthy meals, just low carbs. And it worked. That forced me to confront an uncomfortable truth. Your metabolism doesn't care about food trends. It doesn't care whether your burger came from a drive-thru or a farmer's market. Ketosis is a biochemical process. Restrict carbohydrates enough and your body switches fuel systems. Period. That's why dirty keto works. And that's also why so many people defend it so passionately. But here's the part nobody told me. The question isn't whether dirty keto works. The question is what happens after it works. And that's where everything changed. A few months later, I noticed something strange happening in my own body. The scale was still cooperating, but my energy wasn't. Some days, I felt incredible. Other days, I felt exhausted. The inconsistency was frustrating. So I started looking deeper. And what I found completely shifted my perspective. I had been treating weight loss as the scoreboard. In reality, it was only one statistic. Imagine two people standing side by side. Both lose 30 pounds. Both are in ketosis. Both look dramatically better in before and after photos. From the outside, they appear identical. But inside, one has improved metabolic health, stable energy, better digestion, and stronger nutrient status. The other is running on processed convenience foods, struggling with fatigue, and dealing with digestive issues they don't understand. Same weight loss, completely different outcome. That distinction changed everything for me, because suddenly I realized I'd been asking the wrong question. Instead of asking, can dirty keto make you lose weight? I should have been asking, what kind of health am I building while I lose weight? And the answer often comes down to food quality. Here's something I wish someone had explained to me sooner. Many of the symptoms people blame on keto aren't actually caused by keto. They're often caused by nutrient gaps. I used to think keto fatigue meant my body wasn't adapting. Then I learned that many keto dieters are chronically low in magnesium, potassium, omega-3 fats, and other key nutrients. That's a completely different problem. Once I started upgrading my food choices, something unexpected happened. The scale barely changed, but almost everything else improved. My energy stabilized, my workouts improved, my cravings dropped, my digestion got better, and keto actually became easier to maintain. Not harder, easier. Which brings us to the biggest misconception in this entire debate. People talk about dirty keto and clean keto like they're opposing political parties. They're not. They're more like different points on the same road. And this realization might save you months of frustration. Because here's what I see happen all the time. Someone decides to start keto. Then they open social media. Suddenly they're being told they need grass-fed beef, pasture-raised eggs, wild-caught salmon, organic vegetables, avocado oil, specialty supplements, and a grocery budget that looks like a mortgage payment. They get overwhelmed. They quit before they even begin. That's not health. That's paralysis. Dirty keto has one enormous advantage that clean keto critics often ignore. It lowers the barrier to entry. A bunless burger is not perfect, but it's a lot better than a large fries and milkshake. Progress beats perfection. Every time. Now here's the surprising part. The most successful long-term keto people I've met rarely live at either extreme. They're not surviving on gas station hot dogs. They're also not obsessing over every ingredient label with a magnifying glass. They've found a middle ground, a sustainable middle. And sustainability is where almost every nutrition discussion falls apart. Because the healthiest diet on earth is useless if you abandon it after 3 weeks. What matters is what you're still doing 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 5 years from now. Which brings me back to that gas station hot dog. The thing that started this whole journey. Years ago, I would have judged someone for eating that on keto. Today, I see it differently. If that hot dog helps someone skip the sugary snack, avoid the drive-through fries, stay consistent, and continue moving toward better habits, then it served a purpose. Not the final destination, just the next step. And that's the lesson I wish more people understood. Food is not a morality contest. You're not a better person because your salmon is wild-caught. You're not a failure because your lunch came from a drive-through. The goal was never dietary perfection. The goal was improving your health. And sometimes the people who make the most progress aren't the ones with the cleanest diets. They're the ones who keep showing up long enough to keep improving them. That's the difference between a diet you survive and a lifestyle that actually lasts.